What's up guys, Metallic Rock here, and today we'll be going over a few ways to make gold that will be going away in pre-patch or Shadowlands. Some of these are pretty simple and you probably already know of them, but hopefully at least one of these will be something that you hadn't quite thought of yet and can add to your end of expansion gold making. First up, we have the gold Emissaries. Making 2000 gold has never been easier, with most people geared up at the end of BFA. Running through 4 world quests to get a quick 2k takes around 10 to 15 minutes tops. I'm pretty certain this reward will go away as we head into Shadowlands, because as our character power progresses to new levels, it will be even faster to complete these, and Blizzard typically wants players focusing on the current expansion rather than the previous ones. And in this case, I think the players would rather focus on the next expansion rather than play more BFA. Another way that is similar to this is the gold mission table from islands. All it takes is about 3 to 4 islands per week to complete the weekly quest, which gives you a treasure map. That treasure map has a chance to give you a mission that grants 5,000 gold. The only downside to this one is that it is RNG based, and that there are other mission table rewards the treasure map can grant, such as Titan Residium. But with multiple characters, you can more reliably get the gold mission, and even if you only have one character, it could still be an easy 5k gold in your pocket. Next up, we have gold shuffles. Everyone knows the famous Ataldazar Striker Shuffle, as well as the popular Freehold Pants Shuffle. It was suspected, and has now been confirmed, that the vendor prices of these items would be nerfed going into Shadowlands. Already on PTR, the Shimmer Scale Strikers from the Ataldazar farm is vendoring for about 17 gold less than it is on live, and I think it is very likely that we can expect to see a similar thing happen to most of the other popular shuffles. As a side note, it has been reported that the blue procs on the Strikers are vendoring for 11 gold higher on the PTR than on live, but you can keep those at your own risk and know that it is subject to change at any moment. On top of that, clearing Ataldazar is harder on the PTR as well, either because of overtuning or corruption going away. If you're making gold in these shuffles, you better get it while it lasts. Another way that still stands to make some end of expansion gold is boosting. Believe it or not, people are still buying boosts. If you have a fully geared character, there are people who are still buying freehold runs, who simply don't want to level through BFA for the 20th time, but who do want their Mechanome Rogue to be ready for day 1 of Shadowlands. You could also do vision boosts, not for gear necessarily, as gear will be going away in Shadowlands, but for the Through the Depths of the Visions achievement, which grants you the Black Serpent of N'Zoth. This will become unobtainable moving into Shadowlands, so it can remain a gold maker until the end of BFA. The same is true for Keystone Master boosts, granting you the Awakened Mind Borer. These boosts will require a whole group of friends who are very geared and pretty good at the game though, as the person you are boosting isn't usually expected to contribute. So you'll need to be able to complete or time a 10 to 15 with only 4 people, depending on the kind of boost you plan to sell. Lastly, another good boost on the market, and one I am personally thinking of purchasing, is raid mounts. The Mythic Jaina and N'Zoth mounts, as well as the Uncorrupted Voidwing from AOTC Nyalotha, are great sellers, as they will become either unobtainable, like the Voidwing, or go from a 200% drop chance to a 1% drop chance in the case of the Mythic mounts. This could easily net your guild plenty of gold in the bank before Shadowlands. One small little tip that's less of a way to make gold and more of a way to prevent yourself from losing out on gold is related to Elixir of the Rapid Mind. This, as well as all non-BFA leveling potions, will become great items in Shadowlands. You can see the market price tanking very quickly. So if you have any of these on you, please, for your own sake, sell them or use them. It's your choice. It might be difficult to sell them, as the news is already out that they will become useless, but I hope that someone can find this useful. One other thing that I'd like to add is that I realized while recording this that old raids have had their items levels slashed, along with the level squish and the stat squish. It looks like we'll be getting a gold squish as well. Being that the items in old raids have a lower eye level, they also sell for a lower amount of gold. I know a lot of people who used to farm raw gold would get them from running some old raids every week on either one or multiple characters, sometimes up to 4 times per raid using LFR, normal, heroic, and mythic. This looks like it will not be a reliable way as far as we can tell going into Shadowlands. So it's just one other thing to look out for. That's all I have for today. I know that some of these are obvious, but hopefully at least one of these will be useful for you today. These tips have a pretty large range of who they can affect, and if you found any of these tips helpful, please leave a like and share this video. You can find more of my content over on twitch.tv/metallicrock, as well as updates about my stream and YouTube channel over at my Twitter, which is @metallicrock_. If there are any good ways to make gold going away with Shadowlands that I forgot to mention, please comment them below. There are links in the description to some of the Reddit posts that I used here. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and I hope to see you again real soon.